light's going to tell you where to go. You're not allowed to touch your brakes. So it should look like something like this. Now I'm going to do it the same way, but I'm not going to use push-pull.
Okay.
Like, did you see like the truck?
Yeah, you slide, yeah.
And the truck kicked into...
We know police officers spend a considerable amount of time behind the wheel of a police vehicle. When you see police officers out in public, usually it is in a police vehicle. So a considerable amount of time spent driving to, from calls, receiving information, emergency vehicle response, all of that, and getting to the call and ensuring that we are safe in doing so and ensuring the safety of Canadians as we do it is a very important factor.
Yeah. Which one would you do and why?
Left, because I saw a car coming.
You remember, right? You're far behind.
Yeah.
And you have to catch up and everything.
Okay.
So if it's not safe to do so, you don't...
We use an acronym called SIPT, Search, Identify, Predict, Decide, and Execute. As you're driving, you're continually searching your surroundings, being aware of what's going on around you. As we know, stress can have a big impact on your driving, so the more stressed out the cadets get as part of calls that are created here, shows them how it affects their driving abilities. So to try and demonstrate that so that they can develop techniques to work with that. We also introduce gravel road and highway driving. As the program continues, we bring them towards advanced driving. Advanced driving looks at vehicle dynamics, higher speed, more dynamic type driving situation, physiological, psychological type of considerations, and then we end on emergency vehicle operation, which could be on your way to a call, pursuit driving, and then taking information and making policy-based decisions based on situational factors. So the track's developed and it's showing, again, numerous different factors that people might, or say police officers might face as they're driving around in public. It'll have curve negotiation considerations. It'll have emergency lane changes. It'll have close quarter stuff where you have to make decisions based on vehicle placement and spatial awareness. So the track's developed to show all of those different skills and to try and build a cumulative component of everything to build it all together so that you can apply it all at once as you're basically on the way to a call or experiencing these different factors. The patrol driving, that is the first benchmark that they'll receive with us. So passing the patrol drive would require that score of 59 out of 85 or higher, and ensuring that you're a safe driver throughout. The next drives that they face that have benchmarks on them are their gravel and their highway drive, both have score components. As we transition to the track components, each track component has a different requirement to pass. Our cumulative track is a 4-minute time that is required. They're not allowed to strike cones, they have to have vehicle control, and they actually are graded on a rubric. They do collision avoidance, where they are avoiding a collision at a 70 and an 80 km/h speed. 70 is done without brakes, the 80 km is done with brakes. Again, no cone struck, make the right decision, vehicle control throughout the exercise. As they transition into their emergency vehicle operation benchmark, where we're introducing pursuit policies to them, they have to drive safe, factor in all the information that they're learning from dispatch, and make the right policy-based decision in order to pass that particular benchmark. We need to be able to safely operate these vehicles so that we can get to the calls, so that we can ensure the safety of the Canadian public that we're serving. Canada's full of unique spaces and places. We know driving in them has considerations, and we are introducing people to all of those different considerations. It's a great program, it's a fun program. It does put people and push people beyond what they thought they could do, but seeing where they can get to and seeing when they recognize that they can get there, from maybe hearing things like, I don't think I can do this at the beginning, to success at the end of the track day, is exciting, builds their confidence for a lot of other aspects of police work as well.